Hey, what's good? Sierra Miller Anderson here in Jackson, Mississippi. My job as a teacher first as a breakdown of the word so you don't go crazy. All right. In Moses' day, right, I think they had a snake on a stick, right? That if the people were complaining, right, that snake on a stick, what was it called? Methuselah, something like that, was supposed to, I want you to get the gist of it. So when the Israelites were complaining, that snake will remind them, "Hey man, y'all get in line." Well, let's say if you use that in a, remember when 50 Cent had the magic stick. Well, yeah, he's talking about game and then talking about the size of his Johnson, right? Right. But no, I'm talking about let's say if you were complaining about getting free or complaining about escaping from the hardships of escaping from a system that didn't like you, right? Or didn't value you with pay above the 10th of what you were worth, right? Well, if they didn't value you, right? They didn't value you to teach you. They didn't value, well, let's say if you were taught it, but you didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like now, it's more so that we might not know it, right? So if you don't know how to do a roof, that's something different than back in the day when they knew how to do a roof but they weren't getting paid or valued for it. So it's two different things, right? Um, the woman's on fire. You better wash your tail because we don't want to see you burn. Now, that could go over your head in many ways, but to build a roof, to have a covering is what? It's what I'm saying. It's not to spend all your money from China, but it's to cover yourself, right? Especially when you're in the face of God and what I'm saying, not have an excuse to not go to church or to still look uniform and not like, oh, she got more hair than me, you got more hair than me, you got more hair, and you got a hair. What's a block party because mine is longer than yours, right? Well, anyway, in me saying that, right, that it's still like in Jackson, right? When I would go to the food banks, a lot of the older women, they just would have a regular hair. They ain't coming there all fashion decent up. Like, nah, women in Jackson, they like, hey man, if we asking for food, nah, we really meant it. Meaning their hair wasn't perfect when they came to the thing, right? But in me saying that, coming from up north, they done spent you know what I'm saying? It's a different, I'll pause. It's a lot. Well, anyway, I'm saying this for a reason. That, and I'm gonna be out because this is 3 minutes. 3 minutes.